everybody! Today I'm here and I am doing something a little different that I haven't done on my channel before, but from time to time on my other social networks I share sort of life hacks, things that I do or use that make my life easier or that make what I do a little bit more earth-friendly or what have you. So I thought I would make a little life hacks video with these little tips and tricks for you YouTubers that don't follow me on other social networks. So the first thing that I use as a life hack in pretty much my weekly life, because I have a lot of hair and I wash this mass of hair. So I know a lot of you ladies are always looking for ways to do household things without using crazy chemicals, especially because Drano and Liquid Plumber are very harsh chemicals. So one little at-home remedy you can do to unclog your drains, which can be used in your kitchen or in your bathroom, but I use this mostly in the bathtub. If you use a half of a cup of baking soda, pour it over your drain, then pour a half a cup of vinegar over that same drain. You're gonna feel like you are doing a second grade science project. It's gonna foam and be crazy, but let it sit for about a half an hour, and then in the meantime, boil a pot, like a big 4-quart pot of water, and after the drain has set, pour the water over the top of it and it'll flush everything down and your drain should be clear. Now obviously if you have like a crazy clogged drain you might need to call somebody, but this is a good at-home remedy. While we're on the topic of vinegar, which is one of my favorite at-home remedies for so many different things, it's really great to clean with, it's really great to disinfect. But another great thing that it does is it shines patent leather. So you guys that have vinyl and patent leather shoes and bags, especially if they're vintage, and you get them really kind of scuffy, if you have fingerprints or whatever it is on them, you can use vinegar and it'll clean it right up and make it beautiful and shiny again. Now another thing that baking soda is good for, which comes in handy for you, those of you gals that are married, or that even just wear fine jewelry, baking soda cleans diamonds. It's amazing. What I do with my ring is I just make a paste of baking soda and water. There's no direct science to it, just mix some water into some baking soda until it feels really pasty. And then I soak my ring in it, just let it sit in there for, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds. Then pull it out, rinse it off, and then kind of buff your ring with a lint-free cloth so you don't get little pieces stuck in your ring. And I swear to you, your rings will be brilliant and shiny all over again. Another way you can clean your ring, which I have heard but I've never tried, is by soaking it in vodka. So if any of you guys have vodka laying around or like a half glass that you haven't drank, which is crazy, I've heard that vodka works as well, but I'm more of a baking soda fan myself. Especially because I keep baking soda in the refrigerator, so when that baking soda goes bad or gets stinky, I like to use it for other purposes before I throw it away. So the ring cleaning and the clog draining are really good ways to use it. So one of my life hacks that is more on the side of being earth-friendly is that I use a fabric shower curtain. A lot of girls don't know that plastic shower curtains, a lot of the shower curtains that you guys are using have tons of harmful chemicals in them. And every time you open a new pack and you smell that horrible plastic smell, all of that smell, all of the chemicals with that are being ingested into your body. So a good way to just avoid those chemicals altogether and not have to keep buying new ones and creating more plastic and more landfill is to get a fabric shower curtain, which is what I have in my bathroom. The thing I love about a fabric shower curtain is that, especially if you have colored hair like me, even if I have a plastic clear shower curtain, the second I wash my hair, that curtain turns colors. Same thing with my fabric shower curtain, but because it is fabric, it is washable, which is amazing. You can wash it over and over and over again. You can bleach it if you so desire, if you have, you know, spatters of hair color or mold or mildew or anything on it, and you don't have to throw it away every time. So not only does it save you money, but it also saves the earth. Another thing that I like to do to kind of help with the landfill problem is that I have a glass bottle for my water at home. I know a lot of people either get water out of water bottles, they buy I see at Costco all the time, people buying like 100 packs of water bottles, and then you just have a recycling bin full of water bottles, or even a trash can full of them, which is even worse. But if you just get a glass water bottle, you can reuse it over and over again. No plastic is being made in the production of it. Most of them come with little rubber shields around them, so they won't break. I bring mine to the gym, it's amazing. The other thing too is it doesn't get kind of the funky smells and the buildup that plastic bottles get. It's super easy to wash. And another little trick is if you have a plastic bottle with a top that's rubber or plastic, usually they're rubber, and they start to smell funky, if you just soak them in vinegar, my favorite product, that smell goes away. So I like glass water bottles. One little health hack that I really love is adding seeds, healthy seeds, to my smoothies. A lot of people don't even think to add anything extra besides, you know, your fruits and your veggies. But if you add flax, hemp, or chia seeds to your smoothies, you're getting all of the health benefits from those. And especially if you are like me and have a hard time getting enough protein in your diet, it's an easy way to sneak a little bit more protein in your diet. I'm not a fan of protein powders and artificial things like that, so I like to use seeds, and you can't really even taste them. Most of them don't even have a texture. If you have a really good blender, you can't even tell they're there, so you're getting a little bit of a healthy boost without any drawbacks. One ingenious thing that I think comes from the era of maybe our grandparents is using shaving cream to defog your mirror in your bathroom. I know you guys probably get frustrated, as I do, when you get out of the shower and you want to like pluck your eyebrows or do something and the mirror is completely fogged. So if you use just the white foam shaving cream, rub it all over your mirror, do this before you shower, and then just wipe it off with like a paper towel or a rag until it's clean. Not only does it really clean your mirror, but it'll keep your mirror from fogging up after your showers. Another thing you can do is use your hair dryer on it, so that hot air will defog your mirror super fast, which is what I do when I'm in hotels, because they always have the little hair dryer right next to the mirror. This is a good one for you parents out there. If you ever drop a glass or anything that is glass on the floor and you need to clean up the glass quickly, especially if they're really small shards, if you take a piece of bread, any type of bread product, you can smash it into the glass and it'll pick up the tiniest shards. So if you're trying with the dustpan to kind of sweep things away, a lot of the time you won't get the really little shards, but a piece of bread will stick to the shards and it'll get every last little piece. This is a fun one that I actually just read in a book. If you guys have a washing machine for your clothing in your home, as long as it is a top load washer, if you're having a party at your house, you can fill it with ice and then stick all of your extra drinks in there, especially if you have limited fridge space. Like if you've cooked a ton of food and you have your whole fridge packed with food, you can use your washer for drinks and then save your refrigerator space. It's also great because you don't have to really worry about the ice when it's done, because it'll just drain out through the washer. And if you need to wash the washer when it's done, just do a whole cycle with nothing in it with soap and it'll clean it all out. My last fun little life hack for you gals that eat eggs, which I do, I'm a big fan of the egg, but you never know when you're gonna get a stinker, especially because I tend to ignore the use by dates on eggs. Most of the time I feel that they are just put in place by egg manufacturers because they want you to buy more eggs. I've had eggs for months and months and months in my refrigerator. Rarely do they go bad, but every now and then you do get a rotten egg. So a good way to test your eggs, if they have been in your refrigerator for a little bit, is to just fill up a bowl with water and put the egg in it, and if it sinks, it is good, and if it floats, it is bad, and it's going to probably be rotten. So there you go. Those are my life hacks. Hopefully you found something in here that is useful. If any of you guys have any life hacks that are in the vein of anything that I have suggested, or if you have other suggestions on top of what I have suggested, please leave them in the comments below. Like I said, I hope you found this useful. These are just little tips and tricks I use in my daily life, so I'm always here to share my useless knowledge with the masses. So I hope you like this. I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you for watching.